This is why lately I have been looking into the USD unit trust, even though I already have the UGX account. Hi, my name is Fiona. From My Happy Place, we talk about everything lifestyle, etiquette, and self development. So, when I started this channel, it was just about my fun interests. I mean, looking at everyday lifestyle choices people make and etiquette. Yeah. And actually, I have been slacking on that a little bit, but we are going to fix that. But anyway, away from that, my career coach has for a while now been trying to encourage me to use this platform also to communicate my other interests. Yeah, we're going to introduce a new segment that has to do with finance, personal finance, your investment options, and of course, my personal favorite, which is real estate. And so, in this segment, we will have this once a week, and I will personally be talking about items I have specifically invested in, items I am currently working on, and items I have intensively researched, right? And these remain my opinions. Please do not ever take my opinion as expert advice. I am an enthusiast. Therefore, it is wise to check, double check, triple check with your investment advisors before you make a decision. Today, I thought I'd talk about specifically UAP unit trusts. So, what are unit trusts, you may ask? Unit trusts are really a form of collective investment schemes where an agency, registered of course, pulls together resources from various investors like you and I, and then invests these things in different securities, equities, in bonds, in treasury bills and bonds. So they do that and they make money off of your money and my money. But no matter how much they make off of that, in your contract when you are signing up, you agreed to a certain percentage. And so for them, they will give you that percentage that you signed up for religiously every month. There are several types of unit trusts. There's the money market fund, there's the balanced fund. But I stuck with the umbrella unit trust specifically because I wanted to put my money in a place where I can take it out very easily. Basically, the moment you put in a request for withdrawal, it takes them maybe 2 to 3 days to for the money to hit your account. For some reason in Uganda, UAP is the name that comes up whenever I hear unit trusts. But it takes some researching to realize that they have competitors. But that's beside the point. So sometime last year, I remember asking my UAP agent if they have a dollar unit trust option, and she said no. For the moment, we only have the UGX accounts and whatnot. I was pretty upset having to convert resources to a currency that, and this is my personal opinion, I think that if you are not going to spend certain money for a while, you would rather keep it in a stronger currency, right? And that was the plan. But at the same time, it didn't make sense having money sitting in the bank, and so it made more sense to convert it to UGX and put it in the unit trusts. And why unit trusts? Because I wanted an option, an investment option where I can pull out my money anytime I need it. Because while in my head, I hoped it would stay there for a while, I also had a couple of things I immediately needed to act on. And so things like money market funds, government treasury bills, those are 6 months and above, treasury bonds, like that was not going to cut it. I painfully exchanged and put this money in my UGX unit trust account. What happens next? I am so incensed because just a few months down the road, they started the first ever dollar unit trusts in Uganda. And when I calculated the rate at that point, I was so upset. I said, what is wrong with these people? I could have made that money. In any case, I didn't even have money in there anymore because I had used it. Going back to why I was putting my money in a security I can withdraw my money from anytime, right? Anyway, lately I've been exploring this unit trust, the dollar unit trust thing again. And I figured we can chat about what I have found. So, let's say UGX versus USD, right? So the UAP dollar unit trust, the UGX account is 11% interest, right? And the USD account is 2% interest. Looking on the surface, you might think that no, let's take 11, but let's do the math. So, assuming you have 10 million Uganda shillings, and the UGX unit trust interest is at 11%. I hope I'm not going to be short for this hack. Is at 11%, right? So, get that 11%, divide it by 12 months, and you will have your monthly interests. I want us to use the monthly, so because some of us keep looking at our accounts and seeing what's there now. So anyway, pick that amount, multiply it by your 10 million shillings. You'll find that your interest will be at about 90 something, coming to 100,000 shillings, right? And when you get the same 10 million Uganda shillings, convert it to USD. In USD, it will be probably about 2,600 USD, right? Now, the interest rate on UAP's dollar account is 2%. Get that same 2%, divide it by 12, get that amount, and multiply it by your 2,600. You'll find that you'll have maybe about 43 or thereabouts USDs in interest monthly, right? Pick that 43 USD, convert it back to Uganda shillings. It should be about 160, upwards of 160,000 shillings. So, same amount of money, how much return? Now, do you see why I was really upset that there was no USD unit trusts? You see, what makes a difference in your financial life, no matter how much you're earning, is two things: financial discipline and the power of compound interest. So you may put your 100,000 shillings there and you're seeing that the money coming out of it is really little at that point. But guess what? Put it there with no plan to take it out. Just put it at the back of your mind that if I were putting savings into my accounts, I am doing the exact same thing. I am not looking there. Just put it and forget about it for a couple of years. The interest will compound on the interest that you're already receiving, and in some pretty 10 years or so, you'll see an amount of money that will surprise you. So yeah, investing is not for the rich. You don't have to have a lot of money. There are options for all of us, at least for the case of UAP, they have a minimum of 100,000 shillings. So it's not like this is for the rich only. There are options for all of us. I just needed to put that out there because where I come from, the knowledge on investment is not very commonplace. You find that you either stumble upon this information on the internet if you're looking for it, or if you find yourself in finance circles. You know how they say your network is your net worth. So the circles you run in, when you find out about these things, make an effort. Put a little money here, a little money there. You're going to miss it in that moment and then you're going to forget about it, because guess what? If you used it, you would also miss it for a moment and forget about it. But here, it's earning something for you. But yeah, this is not to encourage you to specifically get into this kind of investment. This is to encourage you to assess your risk appetite, talk to your financial advisors, and put money away. put money away. The best time to do that is now, not tomorrow, not when you get a windfall, not when you have a lot of money. Start with that 100K. I opened my unit trust account with 200,000 Uganda shillings. And I remember I used to laugh at the interest that used to come out. It was laughable because I was looking at it in of itself, right? It was laughable. But in the grand scheme of things, compound interest works. It's magic. Find something, guys. Find something. Don't just have money lying in the bank. Reason being, in the bank, if you have a fixed deposit account and you pull out that money, you forfeit the interest. In unit trusts, that you see that increment every month. You see, while it's the amount they share with you is annual, you actually see that increment every month. So meaning that if I pulled out some of my money right now, I already got the interest for last month. I don't know if that makes sense, but put your money where it will grow, however little. Compound interest is magic. Let me know what you think. I don't know if I'm not going to be short for that hack, but well, until the next one, bye bye.